I was in a serious road accident where I was a pedestrian hit by a vehicle, and I was taken to the Royal Hospital, and was in intensive care for about a month. And then I had a period of time on an orthopaedic ward, a very short period of time, I'm glad to say, because someone came and said that there was a unit which had been set up very recently, and it was specifically designed for people with injuries like mine. From day one of arriving at Broad Green Rehabilitation Centre, my hopes were up. The first time I met the physiotherapist, Kate, I think I remember her name was. I'm terrible. My head injuries stopped me remembering things. I'm sorry, but I feel so much love for her. The first time I met her, I was still lying on my back, basically. I could hardly even, I would sit up by the bed being moved and moving my body up physically. And I was just learning to slide out of the bed using this thing called a banana slide or something that you slid from one seat to another so I could just sit somewhere. And the first time I met her, she stood me up. And I was just so emotional seeing my feet from upright. And she said to me, "I can see you walking out of here." Every couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks that I was on the unit, we would have a goal-setting meeting where all the staff that were involved with me, so that would be about 6 people, plus a member of my family, could come along to the meeting, and we would cover where my healing was up to, where my progress, how many steps I could take, how much painkillers I was needing, everything, all the aspects of my healing, plus what I would like to achieve over the next couple of weeks. So it was psychologically, it was really important to me. There were also a number of holistic options available to all the patients, and I totally enjoyed the mindfulness groups. Meditation isn't new to me, but the way they conducted the mindfulness sessions and seeing people who'd never even meditated before getting so much benefit from it as well was just wonderful. There were also holistic, there was people who visited who would do reflexology, and one of the occupational therapists actually did hand massage and put relaxing music on. So it's very much about really coming into the moment and relaxing, and I found that really healing. Since the accident, because of my injuries, the main thing that's really upset me was that I had to disconnect myself from my grandson. I couldn't look after him like I was before. Before the accident, I was actually almost his second parent for about a year, from he was 2 till he was 3. He's just turned 4 now. But for the last 12 months, I wasn't, for a good 6 months after I came out of hospital, I wasn't able to pick him up. I wasn't able to get down on the floor and play with him. I'm really optimistic about my healing process. I can walk. I went for a walk with my dog earlier. We had just a beautiful stroll around the woods. A little bit of discomfort, but you know what? At one point, they thought they were going to amputate one of my legs, and for about 3 weeks, I may not have lived. Well, that's, when you've gone through that, you can cope with a little bit of discomfort.